1 Minute Inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ.
I won't get in the way of a man and his God. For meat destroy not the work of God. All things indeed are pure, but it is evil for that man who eateth with offence. It is good neither to eat flesh, nor to drink wine, nor anything whereby thy brother stumbleth, or is offended, or is made weak. Romans chapter 14, verse 20 and 21, King James Version. Paul and the Christians mentioned in Romans were the first century church. In other words, the church was new and in its infancy stages. As a result, it was the blending of people from all over the Roman Empire of the time. Furthermore, it included people converted from Jewish and non-Jewish cultures. These early Christians came from many different lands with cultures and traditions of their own. See Acts chapter 2. Since this was the case, the people brought different food preferences with them. These food preferences could have been a major source of arguments and division in the church. So God, through Paul, was teaching them to make sacrifices for each other. There were vegetarians among them and meat eaters. There were people who believed in only eating foods prescribed to the Jewish people in the Old Testament, and there were people from Gentile populations who ate every type of animal, including those prohibited to the Jewish people. So first, Paul was teaching the Christian community that there are no dietary laws anymore, because all people are under the New Testament and not the Old Testament since the death of Jesus Christ on the cross. Colossians chapter 2, verse 14, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 24. However, he is also teaching that we should be sensitive to these pet peeves of other Christians, and if our cultural ways offend, we should not engage in them in the presence of other Christians who would object. Causing them to stumble could mean they would leave the church based on these pet peeves. So Paul is telling those who eat meat not to do so in the presence of all who would object. This would mean to make a sacrifice to keep the peace for those who eat meat by not doing so among the congregation. Paul is not saying that eating meat is sinful at all. It only becomes sinful when it causes others to sin. It may cause bitterness, division, and hatred, so then it becomes sinful. Time will not permit me to go through all pet peeves that one can have in the church today because there are many. However, Christians must learn to adapt to each other to maintain unity and peace. So the point is to not introduce anything in the midst of a congregation that is controversial. Remember, if the issue is not related to salvation, such as the issue with eating meat in the book of Romans, then it is okay to not agree on it and stay in unity with other Christians. Strong Christians can make the sacrifice of personal preferences in things to show love and unity with other Christians. God bless you. Thanks for listening.
This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA, 35901, www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.